What's up, dedicated Dragon Ball denizens? We're here with another episode of the Hawks Dragon Ball Nest. I am Ryan, and I'm excited to get into it. I'm going to be opening just one on this particular unboxing of Rivals Clash. It's my first one I got to open. I just came from the pre-release event. Just came from that, so we're gonna rip those open. I'll give a quick overview, especially because it's my first one. I'm ripping open of what I want to pull, and then we will rip through this entire box with a couple little bonus packs in there as well. So let's go. All right, now here we are. We've got the hit list up on the left side, and it's a big hit list. This isn't even everything. I'm focusing first on trying to build this King Piccolo deck. I know it's kind of maybe mid or not, but I'm very interested in trying it out. You know, I like my weird decks as it is, so I would love to build this first. So let's see if I get this King Piccolo alt art lead. That's a sign that, you know, that's going to be a good deck. So we'll try to get him, as well as the Gogeta, which will, interestingly enough, not have this text on it because it has the error text. But that Gogeta is just a ridiculous card. In my opinion, it's really like a secret rare quality with the stats on it. So that would be a nice one to pull and really help either the King Piccolo or my Gogeta deck, which I also love as well. I'd also like to get this Chi-Chi. This is just going to be a staple in any black deck, in my opinion, being a 10k combo. And then when you use a card in a combo, you can use a battle card in a combo from your drop. So that's just really good card. So you want to get 4 of those. Right, and then we've got the 30 cost, 30 power, 4 cost King Piccolo. This one's a really good one. If you have a non-King Piccolo battle card with Demon Clan in your battle area, this card will get 20k power, and that's permanent. So that is really good there. And then when attacking, if you don't have an energy marker, place one. So this is kind of like Super Saiyan 4 Goku Light in a way. You're going to place that. You obviously don't draw at the end of your turn, but he can be a 50k body. Like, ooh. That's good. That's really good. All right, now moving into green, I do want to try this Broly out. It does seem interesting. It does seem a little bit kind of straightforward, and some people may call it a zero brain or whatever. But I think it's going to take some time as people start adjusting. It's going to take a little bit more thought than maybe people are thinking, although it is rather straightforward. But it'll be fun. I want to play it. So with that, of course, we want to get that Chilai SR on there. Really cool looking card. I think this one's nice. There's honestly not a ton of alts in this set that I'm like super hyped about, but this one's one of them that's pretty cool looking. Then you have this Broly SR. Honestly, like, for an alt art, maybe it looks better in person, but this one is very lackluster to me. I just want this card obviously to play in the Broly deck, but not really doing it for me, right? Now this one though, this is a good alt art. We got this bad boy Vegeta in his SS3 form, or what he calls Ultimate Vegeta. That one's so cool. I did pull one of the regular SRs in the pre-release. You'll see that in a second on my Lazy Susan. But of course I want probably 4 of these. I mean, not necessarily the alt art, just one, but I probably want 4 total. I think you're gonna play 4. I don't know. Probably. All right, anyway, then coming into the secret rares. Now this card, like, especially for like the top tier rarities, this one I've seen in not in person, but I've seen some real pictures of it, and this one looks beautiful. Like, it's probably the best looking, like, most blinged out, iced out card that I've seen in Fusion World so far. I would be so cool to pull this in person. And I don't know, I'm manifesting. I haven't pulled any like ghost rare, god rare cards yet, despite the booster boxes I've opened. I just have a weird feeling. Will it be this box? We'll find out. Then the other one is going to be the alt art of the secret rare. This is another really nice looking card. Actually, my buddy at pre-release, shout out Kevin, pulled this one. He pulled this one. It looks really cool too. Was able to use that one in the pre-release event. And then in terms of reprints, this is a really cool reprint. I want to see how it looks in person. But just this, I really like the color scheme here. It really pops off of the card on there. So let's see. All right, anyway, enough talk. Let's rip into these boxes, okay? All right, here we go. We got the first pack. We got the first pack. Will we get some first pack magic? I guess we will find out now, won't we? All right, so let's see what we got. Need to get in frame. this will do. All right, I'll cut that out. All right, I'm gonna adjust the camera on here in a second. All right, now remember I do need some rares. Ooh, the first one is an SR. Oh, it's this one. You know, that's a hype from the start. Another one I want to build is that Android deck. You know, there is kind of a lot of talk about it not being great, but it's not. And you know what? This one is one I want to play as well. I'm going to set aside some. This one, I'm on the fence if I'm going to play this one. I already bought 2 starter decks of the Vegeta, so I do want to play that one. So let me adjust this real quick. We need to be in frame here, y'all. All right, anyway, pack 2. Let's go. All right, so an SR on the first one. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that Android 16, he's cool. He blows himself up, you know. What am I doing with these? Just toss them there. Anyway. All right, let's go. Next one. All right. Hopefully I can do my best. Dog of Mega. I do like that one. I want to set that one aside for Vegeta. The Burrow, we're not caring about him. Okay, we got the Broly. We got the Yamcha. We got the Bleak Future. It's the field. We definitely want that if we're going to be playing it. Alright, 2 packs in. Let's go. Now, this one's cool. It's the first of the packs from Fusion World to not have Goku on the cover. Alright, I'm not sure exactly which yellows I'm using yet, so I'm just going to set a lot of the DAs aside that have a shot at being in there. I feel like we got an SR in here. You can't really tell, but it seems to be an SR. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, because yellow's the first I'm building. Oh, it's a King Goma. Draw a card for leaders, King Goma DA. Alright, well, I'm probably not going to be building a Goma deck. That one will get a single bell there. But hey, 2 out of 3. We've gotten an SR. I'll take all the SRs I can get. Remember, for those of you that don't watch before, have not ripped open boxes, you are guaranteed 2 alts per box. So what will they be? And oh, there's something. Can you tell? Let's see. There's an alt in here. That's all I'm going to say. I can't tell what yet, but it's in there. All right, all right. Boom, boom, boom. I'm excited. What's it going to be? Our first one. Oh man, this one looks like it could. Can you tell? Oh my gosh, it's not. It's not the alt, but it is a secret rare of Goku. Wait, oh man, I am slow on this hype. All right, nice. So we got the Goku secret rare. This is actually, you know, usually I'm pretty like disappointed on base secret rares. They usually just don't look that great, but this one does. This is a nice looking secret rare for the base one. Yeah, nice. All right, we are in it so far. Sure, it's not an art, but it is an alt, but it is a secret rare, and that's a really good secret rare. You know, really good for blue. I don't know, like personally I'm probably not gonna play it in my Vegito, but it is something that I'll have to consider in my Daima Vegeta. Not sure though. I do like the DA Vegeta double striker that I have in there. We've got another alt incoming. It is, ooh, there it is. Ooh. All right, now this is funny. Now check out the text on this. This card was errated. Can you see it? The camera doesn't want to focus on it. This card can't be switched to active mode by the skills of your opponent's cards. What it means is opposite. Your opponent's cards can't be switched to active mode. I don't know how they messed up that as a translation. That's terrible. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Just a hilarious translation error. So yeah, I guess they're gonna give out at some point like what were they called? Some type of packs Bandai's gonna give out to remedy this. In fact, most of like King Goma's cards as well, like the Demon Realm ones. Also, we got something over here. I think that's actually a leader. because it's very soon in. There's multiple cards behind it, so we may have our first leader. Let's see which leader this time is going to torture me by having multiples of. Okay, so King Goma is the first leader card we get. I'll set that one aside. All right, and we've got Vampa and Drum, so no SR in that one. I think we are now 6 packs in. That's actually pretty good for our first 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we sure are. So we're a quarter of the way through. We've already pulled 1 secret rare, and we've pulled, what, about 3 SRs. That is very, very nice. Yeah, I do like this Dog of Mega. I feel like this one definitely has a place in Daimajita. Being, I don't know. I played the Viku in my Gogeta deck, and admittedly I rarely actually play it. I usually combo that one away, but I like the concept of it, just kind of being able to attack and then still defend. And this is a solid one. It's a 25k defender, so you are going to be able to do stuff like defend against the leader swing, and then still be able to restand, so that's not bad at all. Move these over there. All right, next pack. We got this guy, Bacterian. That's a funny card. All right, we got this little android guy. All right, nothing. Oh, here's that Gohan. That's going to be a good one in Gohan. We've got the King Piccolo on there. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite enough to make Gohan viable, but it's an interesting addition to it. It's going off of that concept of the 4-cost Vegito. Now here's one I need, a Sleepy Boy technique for blue. I'm gonna set that aside. This one's kind of cool. I'll set him aside too. All right. What else do we have here? Bah. Leno, we've got some more of that, and nothing there. Demon Realm, Field, I don't know about that one. I think that's more of a Goma than Daima Vegeta, but not sure. Alright, so I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I feel like the secret rares have taken the place of an alt before, but I have pulled a secret rare and 2 alts, so I'm not 100%. I like this cantrip. It's kind of a funny looking dude, you know? Alright, resting, I don't think so. Looks like I've got another leader incoming. I think it's Android 18. So that's cool. We got Android 14. Oh no, it's a King Piccolo. Cool, so King Piccolo is the second leader that we got. Alright, and then we got this Frieza, and we've got an Android. So we're on a little bit of a, what do you call it? I don't know. Like, we're thirsty for SRs now after pulling many in our first few packs. We haven't pulled one in what, maybe 3 or 4 packs. Where's that? We ain't gonna use that despite it. And here's one. I could tell. Hard to see. Always hard to see in here, but there. Trust me, there's one. 3 or more types of field. I don't know what that one is. Oh, yes! Oh, there's number 2 of the Vegeta Mini. That's going to help my Vegeta Mini deck along. We'll just throw him right on top of the other one. Alright, so that's a good SR to have. Not the alt, but that's okay. Maybe we'll grab an alt at some point in here. Alright, so this one is going to be the halfway point. We'll be halfway through. And I forgot, we're going to take a break to get some other stuff. I forgot to mention and open in the beginning. At the place I was at, I got a ton of prizing for, ooh, and I think we got an alt in here. It looks pretty alty, maybe a red alt. So I got a ton of prizing for the pre-release event. It was just me and a couple of my buddies. Is this another secret rare? Oh, it's the Chilai! That's a nice card. Oh, get in the camera. This is a really pretty card. Yeah. Wow, that is nice. That is a nice one. This one's one of the ones that I think looks best. Let's see. We need to throw it over somebody in a second. When we get there, we're gonna throw that one on top of one of the ones that was already there. Boom, 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 boom. All right, there we are, Chilai. So at the halfway point, we got our first alt. So we may have one more, we may not. As I mentioned, I feel like when I've gotten a secret rare once, I've only gotten one other alt. So it's kind of hard to tell, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. What else is left waiting for us here? Oh, and my hit list is completely wrong up there. What is going on? What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. We've got Venusaur, Pidgeot, and Pikachu, which is an old hit list. I didn't even check that before I started, so sorry about that. But we're already too far in to turn back now, aren't we? All right. Since I want to build this Piccolo deck, I should probably set aside those, but I'll go through that on my own. All right, we've got an Dr. Rinsu. That's a good one. I'm still the next time you use a Majin Ku or Do, reduce by 2. Draw a card, then choose a battle area and switch to rest mode. I'm not sure. Let's put this one over here. I'm not sure if that one will go in Daima Vegeta. I haven't really thought about it yet on there. Seems like solid, but I don't know. I guess if I use the other Do and Ku, then maybe. I'm not sold on either of those two, and I gotta see how much room I've got left. But what do you think? Let me know in the chat. I feel like I've gotten 4 of these, but I'll set one aside anyway. I see another SR in there. Anything in here? Alright. We got the 18. We got this dude. And ooh, now that's another good one. We got the Broly. Alright, that one will go nicely. So we're on our way. I'm gonna go over there. Oh man, we're running out of room here. There we go. We're good. Oh, you can't even see him. Well, you know what? That's okay. All right, let's move on. We gotta keep this show on the road. I'm gonna keep it moving. I may even have to move these packs out of the way, to be honest. They're kind of in the way overall. All right, so we've got that new Pilaf. Where's those? Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but where are those little Earthling versions of Zamasu's in there? Oh, and that's one I need. That one's getting that. I need 4 of these. I am actually a little bit disappointed that that's the first one. Now that I mention it, because I need 4. I'm probably going to be maining both of the Daima Vegeta decks. I already had been testing out a proxied version of the blue Daima, which is why I set aside that Sleepy Boy technique. I'd already set that aside. I'm going to just move these out of the way a little bit because we're going to probably need to put some cards there. And it's a lot better. It's definitely viable, and all it took was those 2 cards. I was able to get a winner's card, and I said I was going to take a break, and then I didn't, to pull some of what's up here. Anyway, there's the other Sleepy Boy. So I'm running a couple of those, as well as the 2 new Daima Vegetas. Oh, and there's a Broly leader. All right, so we're getting almost everybody now. This is interesting compared to last couple times where like specific leaders love me. Ultra Limit was the UI Goku, and I'm trying to remember, there was somebody who really like just kept coming up last set. I don't remember who. So I've got some release packs, so I'm going to open a couple of those, see if we get anything cool. All right, not really. Maybe the Witch's Abode is a release event. Definitely, I don't know if anybody's going to be playing that Android 8, so I've got one more. And then at the very end, we'll have a last pack magic there, and then I have one more of each of these to go with when I do the next unboxing. So we've got this Frieza and this Krillin. Maybe the Krillin. Not that cool, but, you know, maybe. All right, continuing on. How many more packs do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more packs to go. Let's keep it moving. All right, we're almost to the 3/4 point. Ooh, not that. More of these Bulmas. Young Bulma. A little do, another one that I'm still on the fence. This is such a funny super combo. And yes, a second Vegeta, and this one too. I actually need these. I mean, there's a lot of zero combos, but I think this one's a cool stun. So I'm not sure if and how many I'll play, but we'll see. All right, so that was a good pack. Probably 2 of the rares that I need. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, this is almost at the 3/4 point. We're still looking for potentially another alt, but we might not get one, so we'll see. Little dog. I think hopefully that's number 4. Piano. Got the Nam. Beats. Shin and Piccolo Day. That's a funny card. Alright, let's get this stuff out of the way. Got our next little pile. Alright, we're in the home stretch, y'all. We are in the home stretch here, chat, and let's see how this ends for us. What is left to pull? Not sure. We'll find out. Looks like something's at the end here, like a purplish card. What is purplish? I don't remember. Okay, we have this coup. Might be an alt. Maybe. Okay, it's this King Piccolo. I'll take it. Alright, he can go over here. Okay, solid. We're getting one-ofs on most of these. So that's check. I can't even look at my hit list now because I forgot to change it. Oh man, it's just hanging out up there. You know, that's all right. There's another Sleepy Boy. I don't think I'm gonna use that, but more than 2. But you never know. All right, another this bad boy. Got that. Am I gonna use this guy? Demon Realm. Switch up to 1 of your energy. That's actually not terrible. Oh, and look at the regular SR of that. All right, so we'll put that over there. You can see that one. Cool. So that's our first one of doubles that we pulled here, right? Because yes, I got a second of the Vegeta minis, but I technically I'm almost combining these. Move these out of the way. What's going on? I'm combining. That one I had already had. All right, we got 4 more packs, but then we do have our bonus. We have 1 bonus right in the end from prizing. So we got a few left of this. I think that's a terrible card for Vegito as a Vegito player. Like, that's the only support we gave him, but it's not great support. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's keep it coming here. Man, that Chi-Lai card is really nice. Alright. What I really want is that Vegeta alt art. Can we get him? Alright, looks like we got this 4-cost Broly. Solid rares potentially. Alright. So that might have been it in terms of the alts because of this secret rare, but we've got 2, so you never know. And then the last pack we'll open is really a bonus because you don't know what's in it. Could be anything because it's not from this box. Okay, so let's see here. I'm pretty sure I have enough of these. If not, I'll look through later. And nothing there. Last pack. Last booster box pack magic? Question mark? We're about to find out. Ooh, boy, is it an alt? Can we somehow get that alt in the last one? Please. Another one of these. Sleepy Boy. And I'll set that to the side. I think we got another leader. Potentially Broly. Yep. Second one. The first one we get a dupe of. And it seems that was it. So the secret rare acted as our second alt this time, which is just dandy. So let's go into this bonus pack. Next unboxing, which will be out in a couple weeks. Next week we're going to do the online polls, and then the week after we will get into our second unbox, where we will pull 2 more of the release event packs, 1 bonus one there, and of course the other full booster box. Alright, so this one, I think it's just a regular leader card because it's 3 on, but and it could even be another Broly. It seems to be. Yep, it's another. So it looks like Broly has officially caught up right in the end to become the one that he wants me to play. So we got 3 Brolys and 1 boosters. No Android yet. Who else are we missing? Kid Goku in terms of leaders. 3 in a row. Okay, so actually, that one was the bonus already. So that is it for this time, huh? Well, that is going to do it for this episode of the Hawks Dragon Ball Nest. Hope you enjoyed these pulls. The first one's pretty hype. I was able to get 1 more of the mini Vegetas, which I really need in order to get going here with my Vegeta mini yellow deck. And then we got a couple of the rares, only 2, so hopefully I get 2 more in the next box so I can be ready to go for there. We got a secret rare Goku Childhood, so not terrible either. But we'll see what else we get next time. So if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You could become part of the Hawks Nest. We are a fearless flock of fabulous folks who love to do what we love. I love opening these packs. I'm excited for Rivals Clash and hopefully ushering in a new era of meta where we don't see too many boos in Satan Cities, but who knows. Anyway, okay, if you're not ready to fly yet, that's alright. Just hit that like button. We'll show up an algorithm near you in the near future. Until then, see you next time.